10 years after a federal high court nullified their election, members of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State who were elected as council chairmen in 2015 are laying claim to leadership of the local government areas. The group says they are the legitimate officials to take over after the Court of Appeal set aside the July 2015 judgment of the Federal High Court, which nullified their election.
It will be recalled that the Court of Appeal, Port Harcourt Division, has set aside the July 9, 2015 judgment of the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt Division, which nullified the Local Government Council election conducted by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RISEC, on the May 2015. On the other hand, and on the same date of February, 28 February, the Supreme Court, in one of the matters decided upon on the said date, sacked all the council chairmen elected on 5th of October 2024. Based on the above, the rightful persons to occupy the vacant positions at the local government councils in Rivers State are the duly 2015 elected council chairmen, vice chairmen, and councilors, haven't been lawfully recognized by the Court of Appeal.
Joining us for more is an APC chieftain, Shogwe Eli. He is former chairman of the Gema local government area, elected in 2015. Good to have you join us, Mr. Eli. Is it legal for chairmen who were elected in 2015 but removed by the Supreme Court to now take over running of the local government areas in the midst of this crisis?
Thanks for having me. First, to correct the introduction, I'm not a former chairman, I'm a returning chairman. Secondly, to say that the Supreme Court did not remove us. The Federal High Court in Port Harcourt moved us, and same as we held to be unlawful, and dismissed accordingly, set aside by the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt on Friday, the 28th of February 2025. That's where we are.
So why are you making this case at this time? And are you not worried about that this could further plunge your state, Rivers State, into uncertainty, considering rising tension, political tension in the state?
No. We are simply demanding our rights. They say the wheels of justice grind slowly but surely. This matter began in 2015 by a suit by the PDP in the FSC/PH/CS/84 2015. Why the PDP sought an order of court to restrain the first defendant, INEC, from releasing voters registered to the second defendant, Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, to conduct the elections of May 23, 2015. When we arrived at the scene, of course, while the matter was on, RISEC and the governor had appealed, filed the motion for stay of proceedings, and the court adjourned there, waiting for the appeal court to determine the motions before it. Appeal Court is adjourned to October 12, 2015. But when the regime changed and the Minister for FCT now was governor, then took over and changed the Attorney General of the state, who was, of course, at the time, the PDP council. When he became Attorney General of the state, Emmanuel Agoma, he, of course, twisted everything upside down, and then they took the motion forward. And then they had the judgment given. Even had the motion for joinder as an interested party for the court. So since then, it's been a journey that's taken us to the Supreme Court back twice. When the appeal court granted us leave to appeal as an interested party, the government of Rivers at the time filed an appeal at the Supreme Court, hung the appeal there for 3 years, conducted local government elections in 2018. Supreme Court sent us back to appeal court Port Harcourt. And then again, the final determination, subsequently they said appeal was incompetent because the notice of appeal was not found in our files. However, we were able to produce evidence of our files, and appeal was competent. So the Supreme Court, in the final determination, sent us back in 2023. That is what led to what happened on Friday, February 28, 2025. So our top material times been diligent in prosecuting our case, in crying for justice, while those who sent us out unlawfully and unable to defend the reason why they sent us out have been the ones who have kept us in court all this while, and now turned us to the Mandelas of Rivers State and Mandelas of Nigeria for fighting for justice in this long time.
Some would say that what happened on Friday, actually pertained rather to the incumbent who the governor has now actually told to step aside. But RISEC, as it stands, has fixed August 9th for local government election. Are you and your colleagues who were ousted in 2015 considering participating in this poll?
You're asking us to throw away our victory? We just came out from a judicial turmoil that took us 10 years. It is unheard of. In this same suit, RISEC is a party. RISEC is the second defendant in the suit originated by the PDP and is, I think, the second or third respondent in the appeal that were filed. How can we come out and throw away our hard-earned victory? Look, in determining our appeal on Friday, the court held, in setting aside the judgment of the Federal Court, the court held succinctly and clearly that this is a classic case of justice delayed is justice denied, and that this should not happen in a constitutional democracy. The court went further to say, however, it could not grant the relief it sought for a reinstatement only because there are occupants of the office that will seek to go and reoccupy, and that those officers are not a party in this appeal, and that it amount to a transgression on their rights of fair hearing under the Constitution to make a binding order that will determine their fate without hearing from them. That was the only reason. Incidentally, less than an hour after, the Supreme Court came down hard on those same occupants. So as it stands right now, take away those officers, we're good to go. So whether or not RISEC deems it fit to call another elections, that's not our business. Our business is to uphold our mandates, freely given by Rivers people and erroneously taken away by the powers that be at the time. Justice has been served. The ends of justice must be attained. We will not lend ourselves to another charade that will go to nowhere.
APC chieftain and former chairman of the Gema local government area elected in 2015, Sogbeye Eli, thank you for your time on TVC News at 7.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me. I'm grateful.